Now, there are different indicators of wealth inequality, different ways you can measure it. One of them is to divide households into groupings of 20% by wealth, and that's what I'm showing in the chart here. And as you can see on the far right, the richest 20% of households in Canada hold nearly two-thirds of the total wealth. The next 20% holds a decent chunk, basically proportional to its share of households, a little more than 20% of wealth. And then the bottom three groupings hold collectively very little of the national wealth share. Now, this is useful looking in quintile terms, and it's the most readily available measure of wealth inequality in Canada. So Statistics Canada updates these figures now 4 times a year. But looking only at these 20% groupings hides the vast amounts of wealth that are concentrated at the very top of the distribution among billionaires and among multimillionaires in the wealthiest 1%. And unfortunately, Statistics Canada data isn't great at tracking wealth concentration at this level. There's no regular data being released for these extreme forms of wealth inequality. They have taken some steps forward at StatsCan, some initial tentative steps into this area. Hopefully that's something we're going to see them build on. But we certainly do want to understand wealth at the very top, given the extraordinary level of economic resources held by these relatively few individuals and the power that confers over our economy and society. And so actually one of our windows into wealth at the top, one of the most important ones, believe it or not, comes from rich lists in magazines like Forbes and Maclean's. Previously Canadian Business used to track very rich households in Canada. I think that would surprise many people that that's the state of our data, but there it is. To put one number on it, 86 Canadian resident billionaire families collectively held $286 billion of wealth in 2023, or as much as the bottom 6.2 million Canadians combined.